the 3 best abs and core exercises you could do with a suspension trainer, in my opinion. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness, and in this video, I'm going to go through the 3 abs and core exercises that I do when I'm training with suspension trainer, and I don't feel like dragging out any other gear, and I need to hit my core or my abs. I just do these, really. There's a lot of options that you can do, which is weird because when you're training with a suspension trainer, your core is always engaged on nearly every exercise anyway, so typically, really, you don't need more than one of these, if that, by the end of your training session. If you want to just do some targeted and focused work, throw in 1 or 2. These are the only 3 that I kind of rotate in and out. And the first one is going to be just a plank. I rarely do planks, so when I do them, it's usually when I just have my suspension trainer and I don't want to drag anything else out. So I'll just start doing a plank to just wear it out. And so that would be my number 1 that I do. Number 2 would be knee tucks. And I don't even bother doing alternating knee tucks. I just do the standard knee tucks. And seems to do just fine. If you get, and with these knee tucks, I typically do 30 plus reps until I'm just worn out. And that seems to do fine. I don't really need to do much else other than that, really. The only reason why I wouldn't put that number 1 is because I feel like I should plank more often than I do, even though I can't explain why. But you know, planks are good, so that's number 1. But these knee tucks, they work great. So that would be the number 2 exercise that I use when I want to train my core, put some work in on the abs or whatever. Standard knee tucks, basic, simple. And then number 3 is going to be the buzzsaw, and that is tough for me. It's not an exercise that I do a whole lot, but it's one that I kind of pick at every now and then. And I'm like, when I want a serious challenge. And I'm like, man, this'll light your core up pretty good, especially after, you've done all your other exercises and your core is really engaged. And maybe the reason why I don't put it number 1, because it's probably one of the more effective ones, is because it's usually a challenge for me. But I really do like it. So that's going to be my 3rd favorite that I do. And those are basically the only 3 that I ever do. Usually I'll just grab my exercise ball, do some crunches, or I'll do some resistance band core exercises, or maybe with my sandbag or a dumbbell or something. But when I don't feel like dragging those things out, I pick one of these 3, and that's basically it. So those are my thoughts. What are your favorite abs or core exercises that you do with suspension trainers? Let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike the video if you didn't like it. I don't really care either way. Just do one or the other, please. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. $1 is all you need to get a bunch, over 100 exercise videos that you can follow along with at home or wherever you like to train using the kinds of equipment you see featured on this channel. $10 and above patrons get in on my gear giveaways that I do every quarter, so you watch out for those. And then it's first come, first serve. When the video goes up, send me an email and I send it out to you for free. And it's usually the equipment you see that either I liked it or didn't like it, but I'm not using it regularly. So I like to give back to my patrons because they make this channel possible. So consider that, and I'd appreciate it, just like I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.